Hey everyone, welcome back to Topher Drives, where today you join me for another road trip. The Topher and I are headed to the Mama Spring Rally, and man, it's been a minute since I've done a road trip, and well, this will be a special one because usually we're switched. Usually I'm in the passenger seat and you're driving, but you're playing the role of substitute Topher today. The turns have tabled. But anyway, this is what we're taking on our 800-mile round trip. This is the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Duramax, and this thing is seriously road trip spec. It has the 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 diesel engine with 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque. It's rear-wheel drive, and it has the 10-speed automatic, but what makes this road trip spec is the range that you get with this. Now, this is rated at 28 mpg on the highway. It's got a 24-gallon fuel tank, which means if we continue our hypermiling, we should be able to do almost 700 miles. It's like 672 miles or something like that.
Wild range.
But also, it's road trip spec because this has the $6,000 optional Super Cruise pack, which means that we won't really have to do any of the driving ourselves. We'll just be able to hit a button on the steering wheel and it'll just do it. So that's exciting. I've actually never road tripped a car with Super Cruise before, so we'll be able to evaluate that and see how that is in the 2026 model year. Obviously, we've experienced Super Cruise before, but not really in a long-term setting. So this starts at 66 grand as spec'd. It's around 76,000, just under. It's finished in Downpour Metallic with a brown interior. And this has, what did we decide? 69.9-inch bed.
Nice.
So whatever that translates to in feet. Bless you. You filled this with things, but you haven't filled it with our luggage because this doesn't have a tonneau cover or a peepaw bed cover or anything. So we've used the back seat because it's just us traveling. We don't have a third passenger this year. Cue the chaotic, we miss you.
That's right.
But you can see many solutions with this tailgate. What do they call this? There's a name for it. But it folds in a lot of different ways. Yeah, you open it there too. Nice. Well, if you did want to bring other stuff or even tow something, this will tow 13,000 pounds. You gonna step up in there?
It keeps unfolding.
You want to demonstrate? Nice. See, just many uses for it. You know, I do like this solution better than Ford's peepaw step, though. Yeah. Oh.
Wonderful.
All right, we're getting mildly distracted. Let's talk more road trip essentials with this. We'll show you the back seat because, like I said, that's where we've stuffed all of our luggage. I've got my backpack, my overnight bag. Chris has got his backpack, his helmet. I've got my helmet. I've got the time-lapse GoPro right here in the middle in the little center console. But your first look here at our brown interior, which has these little cubbies that I always like to show off as well. What would you hide in these?
Anything you want.
Allegedly.
Something you wouldn't want to be seen.
Yeah, I guess so. GM's kind of big on the whole hidden compartment thing. If you do have rear seat passengers, obviously room in here is pretty good. And we can semi-show you this and actually show you that I can still fit in here even with my suitcase down in front of my legs. You've got heated seats back here. You've got your own climate vents. Many cup holders. You've got 2 in front of you, 2 next to you with the fold-down console if you don't have a middle passenger. But, I mean, this is a 1500 series truck with a crew cab. So, I mean, these days, it might as well be a luxury sedan. These have kind of filled the market for those because Lincoln no longer makes the town car. Cadillac no longer makes a big luxury sedan thing. You genuinely disappeared for a second, and I was like, where did you go? I didn't see you anywhere. Yeah. But, you know, we don't have to tell you that you're going to have plenty of backseat room in this. That is totally fine. All right, let's show you this 3-liter Duramax. It's funny to say Duramax because when I say Duramax, I always think of a V8 motor. And this is just an inline-6, but a mighty one at that, with emphasis on torque. In fact, this makes its peak torque, or 95% of peak torque, at 1,500 RPM. So you don't really have to rev this thing out at all. It just gets the job done. And it's kind of cool to see an inline-6 in a truck like this. It's kind of going back to like the 1960s when pickup trucks had inline-6s.
23 miles to the gallon in the city, 28 on the highway.
That is very impressive. Yeah, even for especially the city rating. So
we're gonna see if we can kiss 30 today.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. We'll reset the trip when we get in and see what we are able to do. But there you go. There's your Duramax diesel. Big old turbo there on the side. Single turbo. Cool. All right, well, shall we jump in and make our trip to Road America? I guess I didn't say, I just said we're going to the Mama Rally. Some people don't know what that means. Yeah. We're going to Wisconsin. So we're starting here. I always forget to bring a map. So if this is Michigan, that's like Wisconsin. Yeah, so we're starting here. We're going down here through Chicago, around the lake, which is here. This is blue, which is fitting. And then up to about here.
That's right.
So it's 400 miles there, 400 miles back. And we'll almost be able to do it on one tank of fuel.
Yeah.
But we'll have to fill up probably one time. So we'll show you guys the full experience because that's what we do. Chris went ahead and turned off the power running boards because they were annoying him. And I do tend to agree with that because they are a little bit slow to react. Luckily, and this is something that I really like about GM trucks, is they give you a handle on every corner, which means you don't really need the running boards. You kind of just pull yourself in like this. Have you noticed a lot of trucks lately have not had these?
Oh, yeah.
It's very irritating.
No, it's great. This has it, especially for the driver's side.
Yeah, exactly. We've had some bipolar weather today. It was pouring rain an hour ago. Now it's full sun and hot. Let's get this thing started. You can see their Super Cruise steering wheel coming to life. What do they call this interior? Truffle or something? No, that's the Ford that we're driving. Okay, so some sort of brown interior. Chris is going to check the Monroney. But otherwise, as far as things for 2026 go, I don't think they've done a whole lot in this interior as far as changes, but we still have the Google-based infotainment system with a very slow-to-react Google Maps. But emphasis on physical buttons still. We have a separate climate control panel. We've got this row of switches down here, and then this has engine braking somewhere, doesn't it? Ooh.
All the windows.
A button to do all the windows. I love that.
But only down.
Only down. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Where's the
back window too?
Nice. Isn't there a button for engine braking in this?
Not.
Or not on the 3-liter?
In this one. Sometimes there is, but not.
Sometimes the diesels have some engine braking.
This is the brownstone/atmosphere interior.
Brownstone/atmosphere. Okay, well it's very nice actually. Sure. Stitching on the top of the dash. We've got leather here and wood. I always loved wood trim. I do wish maybe. Actually, you know what? I have no desire for extra wood because they've put some on the dashboard for the extra little cubby right there. That's pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's as nice as like a Rivian wood setup, but they've done a pretty good job. Heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, big honkin' engine stop-start button. And you guys know this infotainment. We don't really need to show it off to you. Oh, and only the front windows are auto up-down. Okay. Super Cruise package also gets you this camera rear view mirror and the sunroof. Very nice.
I'm just going to sit over here non-verbally review this truck.
I know, you're like having to figure out how to be a passenger in a car review. Okay, are we trying the in-house Google?
We'll try it.
Give it a shot.
Let's see how it goes. You can choose tolls or no tolls. I think we're going to choose tolls because we're on a time crunch.
We're impatient.
We're impatient. At least they give you CarPlay in this. A lot of GM products have done away with CarPlay.
They have, most of the electric ones at this point.
Yep.
That's like the laggiest map I've ever seen. Okay, let's see our camera situation. Into reverse, this only pulls up a reversing camera, though I do suspect this has a 360 camera, right? It has to. Disclaimer, I've been driving this truck for about 20 minutes. Chris just came and picked me up, and he's had it for the first half of this week, so I'm kind of taking this in under first impressions, which does sometimes happen with the road trip videos. I'm like, you know, kind of reviewing the car as I go. Okay, where did you find that?
This one right there.
Okay, all right. So 360 camera will come up if you ask it to. Parking brake is a little button over by your left knee. Pretty typical with GM products. Don't forget to mention
the physical dimmer switch.
Oh,
that's important.
Oh, it does have that. Yep. Check it out. And above the physical dimmer switch, it has a physical button for your bed lights. That's pretty cool. And your drive mode selector, actually. Let's go into drive. That will pull up the front camera. And we have a number of different drive modes. Actually, 3 drive modes. Snow, ice, sport, and normal. Which really is all you need.
Sure.
I don't think you need any more drive modes than that for the Denali.
No transfer case, just rear-wheel drive here.
That's right. It's rare these days that we get a press vehicle, a truck like this, that's two-wheel drive.
It'll tow 13,100 pounds.
Yes, indeed it will. It's very impressive. That's why you get the diesel.
That's right. And with all the issues with the 6.2-liter V8s these days, this might be the reliable engine to get.
And it makes more torque.
Yes.
The 6.2 liter only makes 460 pound-feet of torque, so this actually has 35 more. Obviously, horsepower is down on this, but diesels are all about torque and wafting around. And honestly, my first impression getting in this morning was how nice and relaxed all of the inputs are. The steering is pretty light and buttery. The throttle response is very progressive and natural feeling.
It's very refined.
It's so refined. But, you know, this should be the Denali way. It should be luxurious and easy to drive. And it smells good in here, too.
It does. Yeah, we were talking enough about smell. You doesn't have smell-o-vision yet, but...
No.
And for now, I appreciate that they've retained all of these physical buttons. I feel like truck owners are like that.
Yes, indeed. Christopher, how do I reset the trip? Oh,
there you go.
I figured it out.
Yep. There you go.
There we go. All right, we are reset for our journey. Yeah, you mentioned...
It should average high 20s.
It should. Yeah, I mean, EPA rates it at 28. This isn't helping us having to come to a stop already. You mentioned truck owners liking buttons. These are not quite punchable like you get in a Toyota truck or an Ineos Grenadier.
Yep.
But they're laid out pretty well. You don't really have to search for anything here. It just kind of makes sense.
It's a nice blend of big screen, could be faster, and old school physical controls, which I think it's one of the best interiors from GM these days.
I agree.
Everything is exactly where you'd expect it to be.
That guy's driving with his foot out the window. I hope that shows up on camera. It might be a little too far away.
Either he speeds up really fast and gets away from us, or we pass him, so we're downstream or upstream of that.
What happens if he crashes? He gets just... It would split him right down the middle.
He's already halfway out.
Yeah. These side view mirrors are some of the weirdest shaped mirrors I've ever seen in a car. They're very sort of long and skinny.
I appreciate that they're not tow mirrors. I saw these mirrors today and I breathed a sigh of relief.
This truck up here has the tow mirrors. That's what made me think of it, that GMC. You know, nobody does tow mirrors as bad as Toyota though. That's when you really can't see out of it. Ford and GM, they do an okay job and you can still kind of see. But all right, well, we're on the highway now. I'm just gonna activate the Super Cruise. Oh dear, there's been a crash.
I saw that.
All right, okay, so you've got cruise control activated already. We set this now, and then we hit this button. And that's it, we're in Super Cruise. We can adjust our speed here on the left-hand side of the wheel. I'm actually gonna make a pass here so I'm not hogging left. And then we'll get over and then we will continue super cruising.
You should be able to just turn signal over.
Yeah.
I've disabled the feature where it automatically changes lanes. Because sometimes it'll change a lane right before you have to exit, not knowing that you have to exit. It's not synchronized with the navigation.
Right.
Or maybe it is now, I don't know.
You've disabled when it decides to change lanes. It'll still change lanes if you touch the signal. It'll still do it by itself. But it won't without you telling it to, which I think is okay. You know,
we can play around with it some.
Super clean E46. Wow, incredibly clean. Old man driving.
In my experience, it has pretty good lane etiquette.
Okay.
It'll get over from the left lane.
I was driving our Alpina XB7, and it will pass people on the right.
Oh wow, it's not very German of it.
I know. Initial highway impressions with the Sierra Denali, very quiet. Almost whisper quiet.
Nice. Got about 10 semi-trucks around us right now.
Super Cruise caution construction zone. Okay.
Oh yeah, Super Cruise does not like construction
Super Cruise
zones.
Disengaging.
Yes.
Super Cruise unavailable.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll be banned from Super Cruise by just going through a construction zone.
Are we banned?
Yeah, we do have adaptive ride control.
Ah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this has adaptive dampers, which do a really good job, honestly. I mean, obviously this is body on frame, so you're always going to have that like mild unsettledness. That's just a given. But with this being a Denali, I think they make the extra effort to smooth everything out pretty well. Okay, we are coming to a slow down bit. Super Cruise doing a good job, not panicking.
22-inch wheels too.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk tires. We'll have to show those at one of the stops we make. Geez, we're like not gonna need to get fuel though.
No,
We'll just stop for food one time and be good.
488 miles of range.
That's gonna go up though.
It will.
As
or just stay the same.
Yeah, or
as we
just stay the
drive.
same, right?
I think I left my house, which is about 18 miles away, with 492 miles of range.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna continue to sit in this 1500 Denali. We're gonna have plenty of time to evaluate it. The seats, the ride quality, the Super Cruise functionality, all of the stuff.
The Culvers.
The Culver. I'm glad that we haven't even discussed that we're going to Culver's, but you already know that it's happening.
Intuitively.
Yep. But we will catch up with you guys shortly once we have some more impressions. But I am seriously looking forward to sitting in this. And this honestly may be the coziest car we've ever taken to Mama.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's going to be cozier than the Accord, cozier than the Volvo XC60, definitely cozier than the Volkswagen GTI. That was before I was filming
and
road
I've
trips.
taken cars like my BRZ,
Oh yeah.
my Miata, my
Did you take your-
4Runner.
Oh, dude, the first time we ever went to Mama, you, me, and Charlie went 3 deep in the 4Runner.
Yeah. Got like 13 miles per gallon.
Gas was probably like $2 back
It
then in
was.
COVID times.
It was $2.60. Regular fuel was great.
All right, well, Midwestern goodbye on segment 1. We'll talk to you guys soon. Welcome back to the mobile editing studio, the GMC Denali, which we just found has an Wi-Fi hotspot with a password that Chris is using to browse Facebook Marketplace. He was just editing a video, but we figured we'd give you some Super Cruise driving impressions as we pass a Rocket Bunny trombone. Christopher, if you'd like to... That actually looks decently done. Well, maybe not now that we're close to it. Ooh, it's got a burble tune.
Yeah.
I should just start my video with that, no context whatsoever.
Is this a diesel?
Anyway, we re-engaged the auto lane change function. So now once we finish passing this semi, the truck should change lanes on its own. We'll see if it does so.
Here's a Viper with 700 horsepower and 69,000 miles.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice. There you go. You can see making its own decision. And you know what? We have actually found that the etiquette here is pretty okay. I've never really gotten uncomfortable with this hogging left so far. We're 75 miles into the trip. We're doing 25.2 mpg, and we need to address something right off the bat. I said early on that we were going to be hypermiling. We're not hypermiling in the sense that we're going 68 acting like a Honda Insight behind semi-trucks. It stopped pretty much immediately because we just want to get there. But this is more of a realistic take to road tripping, you know. So average speed right now 74.3 miles per hour. We've really just been using Super Cruise most of the time, except for a couple of times when it's canceled itself. But about 95% of the time this has been okay. You can see it's now initiating a lane change to pass this truck without me asking it to. And when it initiates a lane change, it vibrates the corresponding butt cheek to let you know what it's doing. So
That's important.
if you're for some reason not paying attention, it vibrates you as if a car were in your blind spot. So that's that. Google Maps, we've got this now set to the Culvers that we're going to. We're 86 miles from that still. That'll be our next check-in for you guys. But we figured while we have it fresh on our brains, we should give you the Super Cruise impressions. How you doing over there? How's the passenger seat? How's the mobile editing studio? You've got your brick plugged into the center console?
Yeah, I feel like as the passenger, I've taken over this truck.
You really have.
And you're just kind of sitting there trying not to crash. while using Super Cruise as the driver.
I am having to concentrate because there's a part of me that just doesn't trust driver assist systems.
Well, it's only steered us wrong about, I've lost count the amount of times so far.
Sometimes you'll like look up over at me.
I tried to drive into a semi-truck earlier. The lane split and it just went into a random lane.
Yeah.
It stops in construction zones completely.
It also did cancel itself for like 30 seconds for no reason.
Yep.
Okay, I'm curious what it's going to do here because I've got a Nissan Maxima coming up in the blind spot and we have semi-trucks merging. So let's see what it does. I think it's just going to slam. Oh, looking for an opening. Okay, actually it handled that really well.
The auto lane change, if you don't have to exit anywhere, works great.
Yeah, but it actually sped up to 1 mile an hour faster than I asked it to get ahead of this car behind me so I could shoot the gap.
That's good.
That's actually quite intelligent. Good job, Denali. Very, very smart truck. Anyway, though, we had to remove this because if you have a power bank plugged in, if you're charging a laptop, this doesn't fit. And
if you want to use the center console for anything useful,
it doesn't fit in there. It also doesn't fit in there. Yeah, just. But anyway, at least it has that outlet in there, so you can actually do
great.
Like very important things over there on the laptop.
I'm searching Dodge Vipers and exporting my Lexus RX 500H video, which I completely forgot about.
That's right. After 80 miles, seat comfort seems to be pretty good. I was searching all over this for a massage function that I don't think exists, because you probably have to get the Denali Ultimate for that, and this is not a Denali Ultimate. But we do have some good lumbar adjust, which goes up, down, in, and out. So you can kind of dial in your back settings. Do you have that on your side? Do you have lumbar things?
I don't. Oh, yeah, I do.
You do?
Yes,
Okay, so you've got, then essentially, you're exactly the same seat settings that I do.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
dear.
A lot of lumbar.
I'm going to kill this because we're in a
this is
construction
where
zone.
Super Cruise freaks out and then doesn't let you resume until your next startup cycle.
You can still use adaptive cruise, which is what I'm doing, but just with no steering assist. How's cup holder performance?
It's good.
Usually we test this with Emily's big dumb cup, but your cup is not big or dumb. It's just a cup.
reasonably sized clean canteen.
Uh-huh. Choose your fighter, Emily's big dumb cup or the Topher's reasonably sized clean canteen.
That's right. This thing has seen some battles.
It has.
Man, this is for like 20 years.
Dinged up.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's all we have to say for the next hour and 12 minutes. So we will catch up with you guys when we are approaching the promised land, Culver's.
Yeah, I'm already hungry.
Yeah, me too. Christopher.
Hello.
We're 4 minutes from the most important stop we're going to make on this entire trip, including the Mama Rally.
So hungry. My mouth is watering.
Yes. What are you going to have?
I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be a last-minute crunch time decision. And whatever it is, I'm going to get 2 of them. That was my ridiculously sized water bottle.
Oh, was it?
Into the door.
Anyway, just to give you guys another check-in here, we've got 162.1 miles, and MPG's actually gone up to 26.4 because we lost a bit of that headwind, I think.
We have been traveling due west, so lots of headwind.
Yes, lots of headwind, and so this truck is going to be used. Look at the golden retrievers. Anyway, this truck is going to be used in the actual Mama Rally, which means other people are going to be driving it. So instead of us kind of keeping one trip throughout, we'll have to reset it on the way back. But we'll average both MPGs together and we'll see what we end up getting. But it's looking like maybe we're going to end up being around that 28 figure. So
we still have 407 miles of range.
That's another thing. Yeah, we've got over 3/4 of a tank still. All right, Christopher, are you ready? We're gonna have to get the test out the turning circle, and unfortunately the camera, if you want to get to the cameras, it's in the screen, so it takes a little bit of effort there. Hello.
I will recall this.
No, you won't.
You
Okay, Chris, can I please do a grilled chicken sandwich?
Could I have a cod sandwich, please? And a crispy chicken sandwich?
Going rogue.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Got a grilled chicken sandwich, a medium fry, a little water, and a Cobb filet sandwich, and another crispy chicken sandwich.
You got it. They always have good people at Culver's. Like
I have 360 cams.
I know.
Staying up past 5 miles an hour.
Yeah. Me reviewing a car, talking about Culver's employees. You reviewing a car, talking about 360 cameras. Hello. Yes. Thank you.
You can go ahead and pull all the way forward. Your food will be brought out shortly.
Great. Thank you. Just making diesel noises
Yeah.
at the drive-through.
Completely unrelated, but the Denali Wi-Fi just went from 17 to 35% uploads.
Whoa.
Love it.
I
This
just
video.
parked really bad, but it's okay. There's nobody next to us. Can I steal the spot of your wallet?
Oh yeah, go for it.
There you go. Yes, good camera features in here, and overall maneuverability decent with this kind of medium light steering. Good, easy enough to get her through the old Culver's drive-through.
Just got my own workstation over here.
I know you've just been
kind of-
you're just zoned out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taking care of various administrative tasks.
that's right. Yeah, forgot to set the parking brake.
This is also a really nice Culver's. It has a small forest.
It does. You know, they host an egg hunt here for Easter. Yeah,
Have you been
Emily
here
and I
on Easter?
found that out. Close to it. They had a sign that they do an egg hunt.
No, this is the one we always come to.
This is the one, and you know what's extra good about it is it's connected to a Shell station, but we don't need it today. In fact, I should stop idling and wasting our fuel.
That's right. What are you doing, Christopher? Actually, I might get out and walk around a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Since we don't
Should
need
we?
to stop
Ooh,
for fuel.
I want to show the tires, actually. We didn't show the tires in the initial walk around. What are we actually on? Oh, it's a Bridgestone. Beautiful big 22-inch wheels here, but still some decent sidewall 50 section. 275/50 R22, and those are a squared setup.
I love this color.
It's great, yeah, it is really
You
nice.
say it's not available though on the configurator?
I went to build one of these in the configurator, and I didn't see this color, so it was like a brown, a white, a silver, and a black, and that was it.
Is
So-
GMC doing paint to sample?
Is that where you put the artificial urine?
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you have to do that?
Not that often.
Do you think anyone's just peed in it before? Oh, here we go. Food incoming, Christopher.
Yeah, the crispy chicken, the grilled
Yes.
chicken, cod filet, and fries.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
It's a good heft.
Look at that. They spelled my name right.
Yeah.
One time they put Rick on it, and then Emily and I sort of earned the name Rick and Barb.
Rick, that's how it happened.
Rick and Barb is because of
Barb.
Culver's. Everything in the Topherverse happens because of Culver's. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Fire up the Duramax. I've also got my time-lapse GoPro charging via one of the USB-C ports.
Oh yeah.
So that's nice. Okay, well, here we go. This is the first time, oh geez, we're gonna have a interesting maneuverability challenge here, backing out, but I think we can do it. Might just have to graze the grass slightly. We'll be able to squeeze out. Oh yeah. This is the first time I've ever come to this Culver's and not put fuel in the car.
Yeah. It's not needed.
It's just-
not even a little bit.
Not needed at all.
I guess I'll
Hold on.
pause my administrative tasks, get out some food while you're pulling 0.7 G around these corners.
Yeah, that did feel like about 0.7.
Can we get the same chicken sandwiches?
I got grilled. This one's mine. The crispy one is so good, though. Oh, yeah. Good bite. Very good bite.
There's good.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Are there 2 napkins in there? What's wrong with that?
Yes.
All
Oh,
right.
there's 3, actually. There's a spare one for the middle.
Take it. And then your fries.
Yes. Oh, we have to actually see if the door pull will hold the fries. That's kind of one of the most important tests for a road trip vehicle. Christopher. Would you like a fry?
Definitely.
Yep. Nice accuracy. Put those right there. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect fit. All right, well, we've got 3 hours and 58 minutes to go, 234 miles, 26.2, which is the exact distance of a marathon, don't you know? That's our MPG currently, but we're gonna continue settling into the Denali. Overall, quite good. I don't really have, do you have any complaints other than the navigation being laggy upon startup? I think we're doing okay.
No.
You're very content over there with your little
It's really
workspace.
nice.
Yeah.
I love my workstation.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Accomplishing many tasks.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll spare you guys having to listen to me eat a chicken sandwich, and we will talk to you in a little bit. Figured we would welcome you guys back to the mobile editing studio once again to show you what Super Cruise is like in traffic. This is one thing that I've never experienced with this system, so I figured I would take you guys along on my, what do they call it, maiden voyage of Super Cruise in traffic. And honestly, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. It's maintaining a safe distance here from the car in front of me. It's modulating brake and gas like I would want it to, and this just means that you can take away from the worst part of a road trip, which is when you get stuck in traffic. The car will just do it for you. So I'm just sitting here, he's just sitting here, and well, that's it. The truck, I should say, the truck is doing its thing, and it looks like we're actually getting out of this traffic pretty quickly here. So pretty much any speed of traffic, though. I mean, this before I threw the camera on, this was coming down to a complete stop and setting off again, and yes, good stuff. A good use for Super Cruise. Ooh, and look at this. It's actually making its way over as well without me asking it to. Okay. Crossing the border now into Illinois. Wisconsin is so near, I can taste it. There's Illinois, the land of Lincoln. Here we are. Welcome to Wisconsin, where Super Cruise has decided it no longer wants to give me auto lane changes, which we will demonstrate once this very nice Honda Civic Hatchback Sport Touring passes. What did I say? I said as soon as I throw the camera on, it's going to behave. We've had nothing but problems with Super Cruise since we crossed the border into Wisconsin.
The last, like, 50 miles.
The last 50 miles, it's been literally going in and out every 2 seconds. But now it's fine. I swear cars can sense when they're being filmed, and then they work perfectly fine. Like
we know they're listening to us and selling our data.
That's right.
So they're self-aware.
It literally was just like, fine, I'll give you Super Cruise back. But anyway, we thought we'd do a check-in as well, since the truck has now made a liar out of me. 26.9 MPG. We're creeping up towards that 28 figure, and honestly, I bet on the way back it's probably going to do it. Average speed 70.5. We're 373 miles into this trip, about 5.5 hours probably. We got 44 minutes left, and I've been driving the whole time.
I mean, it's your road trip video.
Yes,
Not
it's
your
true.
passenger trip video.
It's my Topher verse duty to do the driving. But there it goes. See that? Super Cruise disengaging, and it's also braking for some reason, and now accelerating. So this is what it's been doing on and off the whole time we've been in Wisconsin. It'll just randomly cancel the Super Cruise. Let's see if it comes back. Yep, there, now it's back. So no explanation for why it does that, but there you go. You have to rate napability because you took a little nap over there.
No, napability was great. We had a couple bumps.
Yeah.
Jarred my neck slightly, but
okay,
this is fine. A couple moments where Super Cruise almost crashed into a Honda Accord.
Yeah, you know, what did we say? I think there's a couple ways you could kind of explain Super Cruise. From my perspective, it's kind of like watching an old person use Instagram, where like usually they can figure it out, but you kind of have to stand behind them and make sure they're doing things correctly. So if they, you know, if they're about to click on some kind of AI picture and share it to their story, you stop them.
Yep.
It's kind of like driving this in Super Cruise. You know, most of the time it's able to do what it's supposed to do, but you still have to be paying attention because sometimes it does try to kill you. There have been instances where it's tried crashing us into things. But for the most part, I've been able to just kind of sit here, and because of that, I haven't really been very fatigued. You know, I've just been sitting in this seat, which I do really wish had massage. However, to give this seat credit, it's kind of just been doing its thing on its own, and I'm pretty comfortable. Like, I don't really feel like I need a break, so that's a good thing for me and
take one because we haven't had
Chris.
to fill up.
That's right. Yeah, we still have 218 miles of range after 377 miles. So getting real close to that EPA estimate, but you know. As far as seating position goes too, I'm a big fan of this armrest. You know, I've really just been resting like my entire arm from my elbow to my wrist on it. And then over here on the left for the driver's door panel, it's pretty good as well, pretty squishy. So my orifices, is that the right word? Extremities. My extremities have been comfortable. We're all good. Driver's compartment is pretty big as well, and you know, I guess that's pretty hard. If you're a little bit of a bigger human, you might have trouble if your leg is resting against that. But at 5'11" and about 160 pounds, I've been doing okay over here. The built-in Google Maps has been doing okay now that it's actually got a destination loaded in.
It saved us 7 minutes
It
from
saved us
Chicago.
and $7.
And $7. 7 minutes, $7.
Yeah.
I guess we're not making the best case for GM keeping CarPlay in the truck.
Because we're not using it.
Because we're not using it.
But if you did want to use it, here it is.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, and
much better.
it's not full screen. So that's it.
You know, I feel like I'm completely spoiled now that I've experienced Tesla's FSD.
I know, same.
Just
Yeah.
everything else doesn't even come close. It's
Yeah.
like child's play compared to, yeah.
Just have to hover.
It's kind of disconcerting, like feeling the truck accelerated almost wide open throttle and turning.
It does make kind of a cool sound though.
Oh, it sounds
It
great.
sounds like a school bus.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like this comforting, nostalgic sound to this
Baby
inline
diesel.
6. It's like a baby bluebird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to downtown Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, a town famous for not having Road America in it, which is very misleading if you play any Forza Motorsports game because it always says that Road America is in Elkhart Lake, but it's not. It's in Plymouth. So
That's right. I just drove from Plymouth to Plymouth.
that's right. But we're pulling up now on what Elkhart Lake is famous for having in it, and that's the Ashthof. I never know how to say it properly.
Pretty good.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
92% there.
Huge resort, which you'll be able to see as soon as we cross the railroad tracks. There it is. Here we go. Should we pull up front? Do you want to go in and take care of the room stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Great road trip vehicle so far. Super Cruise aside, okay? I know we've talked a lot about Super Cruise here, but the fact that you can have the diesel with rear-wheel drive, it's this efficient and has this much range, it's just like the best road trip solution. I mean,
That's the best thing about this.
we've just gone 414 miles and it still has a quarter tank of fuel.
Average almost 27 miles a gallon.
Yeah, leg one, 26.8 mpg. So hard to argue with that. So
I can't argue with it.
the road trip spec Denali will continue tomorrow. But as for day one, this is probably the least fatigued I've been in a while on a road trip, and it's just a big cozy Luxo barge too. It's been really good. So all right, well, we're gonna go drive a bunch of cars, and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, which will be in like 10 seconds editing because that's how the internet works. But yeah, okay, goodbye. Welcome back. for what seems like the 6th or 7th time perhaps, but now I'm in a different seat. I'm where Chris sat the whole way here, and he's now going to drive most of the way home, but just kind of a check-in here. Truck's got almost no fuel in it, so we're going to go find some diesel to fill this thing up, and then we'll reset the trip and we'll end up calculating our fuel economy both ways. But yeah, we both filmed. How many videos did you film today?
Like 20.
20. I filmed 11, so we're pretty pooped out, and we're gonna drive this back and get back at midnight apparently. So
hey, there we go.
That's it. I don't really know what else to say. So we'll update you guys when we're.
It's been a very productive day. I'm content with my content.
That's yeah. So am I. Yeah. All right, we found a fuel station. Wow, the last person here spent $146 on diesel.
So I think we're gonna be up there too.
We'll see how we do. Yeah, we're down to 82 miles to E, so this has probably got only about 4 gallons in it, so it's probably going to take 20 gallons.
I don't know if I've ever pumped diesel in my life.
Oh, okay. The internet is witnessing this happen.
Yeah, because every diesel press car we get,
it never runs out.
It never runs out. The range is so far.
Do you want me to pee in the other tank while it's getting diesel?
I mean, today would probably work.
I shouldn't have peed at the track. Yeah. Oh, dude, my pee was like dark yellow today.
Oh, it wasn't green.
It's true.
Yeah. Used to be big pimpin', now it's big pumping.
That's right. Well, we are big pimping though, because these are what, 22s?
Yeah.
Not bad. 106 bucks. Okay. It doesn't have a fuel cap.
Nope.
Capless guy. All right, and as you can see, we've put those back on. Those are now working again. All right, guys, this is probably going to be the last you hear from us until our wrap-up, maybe once it gets dark out, but we're going to spend the next few hours in this, or probably 5 hours before we update you again. And then we'll come back for some final thoughts on the Duramax Sierra 1500 Denali. Reset after revving engine. Honestly,
right, should we reset the trip on the way home? We were going to do that.
Yeah, probably should reset. Yeah, because people have been driving it.
We'll do trip 2.
Okay. As a passenger, I want to like this cubby, but I can't even fit my hat in it.
No, it's kind of useless.
So what do you put in
The
that?
Ranger Raptor one is way bigger and more useful.
Really?
All right, so it says we have 514 miles of range.
Okay. How
go.
many miles is it home?
Not that many. 405.
405. All right.
Yeah.
We've got plenty.
Should be good.
Okay.
And actually, in reality, that's probably closer to 600 or 700 miles of range.
It should be. And we think it's going to get better fuel economy on the way home as
Yep.
well, because we won't have the headwind that we had on the way out.
That is the goal.
As you can see, darkness has fallen, and Topher and I have gathered our final thoughts here on this 2026 GMC Sierra Denali 1500 Duramax, and we're going to share them with you.
Sure.
Now that we've sat in this for what seems like 2 days straight,
Pretty much.
along with some other people that sat in it between us and hopefully didn't fart in it too much. Biggest takeaway and like kind of the overall sort of aura of this truck is that it is genuinely road trip spec. Like everything about this has been just so easy and efficient. I mean, we talked earlier, one of the first things we talked about in this video was the range, the fuel efficiency, and it's done really well. 27.8 mpg on our ride back so far today.
I mean, if we would have kept speeds down, we would have been over 30. Because for the first 150 miles, I was like 31 miles to the gallon.
It was.
Which is crazy.
and then you lost patience and were just flooring it everywhere.
That's right.
But okay, I really do think that normal driving in this, it would do the 28 mpg that the EPA rates it for the highway with no problem. This passenger seat has all the adjustment that the driver's seat has, and obviously I was cozy the way there. I've been cozy on the way back. I think that these 1500 series trucks are really lovely road trip vehicles. My dad has an F-150 Power Boost Lariat that he loves taking on long trips, and these, I feel like in a way, these 1500 series trucks have kind of replaced the big body American sedan. Like they've kind of replaced the Lincoln Town Car, the Cadillac DTS, the Chevy Impala, you know, like this is kind of what you get now for that big American luxury experience. And we've experienced big American luxury. However, the last sort of road trip spec thing about this, the optional Super Cruise, Chris has decided that he wouldn't bother with it.
Yeah, I'd skip it.
Skip it. $6,000 option, and he'd go without it. I'm a little bit torn on it because for most of my drive out, it did what I wanted it to do.
And for all of my drive out, it's been completely inoperable.
It just won't work.
Yeah, we probably need to pull off, key cycle, restart the car.
Hit the button. I want to show them what it. Yeah, Super Cruise unavailable.
It said that for the last 250 miles.
It did. Yeah.
And the thing is, the crazy thing about this car, this is the unsung range hero.
It is.
I mean, GMC, Chevrolet, they don't market the range of this diesel. It's crazy. I mean, you could drive all day without having to fill up. You don't need to stop for a road trip.
Yeah.
You just don't need to stop.
You don't.
You could stop to use the bathroom, to eat,
Yeah.
or you could just keep going.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the Super Cruise, with the way it performed on the way out with you driving,
Yeah.
was disappointing. There were enough sketchy scenarios that I just wouldn't trust it. It's nice in short bursts in certain conditions, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And for, what is it, $6,000?
Yep.
That's a lot of money. Just get a Tesla with full self-driving.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's our thoughts on Super Cruise in this. But like you said, the range is really the hero here, and this was able to take us from Michigan to Wisconsin and still have a quarter of a tank of fuel left. A road trip that's long with minimal scenery changes, as we discussed, you know, because that's just the Midwest.
Yeah, it's one of the few road trips I've taken where the landscape does not change.
It just never changes.
Usually when you drive for 6 or 7 hours, the landscape changes. Not the case.
Not Michigan to Wisconsin. But we love the Midwest. You know, we started in a state that has many Culvers in it, and then we went to the state where Culvers originated and had many Culvers in it. So, yeah, we did two Culver stops. But, okay, well, do we have any other final thoughts on this? I mean...
Love the color.
Yeah, Downpour Metallic. It's a very attractive looking truck also. Good spec.
Physical dimmer switches for your head-up display.
Oh yeah.
You can
Gotta
operate all the
add
stuff
that.
without having to look down. It's
Yep.
great. I mean, right now, I am able to make the screen brighter.
Yes,
Look at this.
I can see that.
All the screens, all the buttons, everything.
So
Or
that...
I can do this. Watch this. This is super cool.
Ooh,
Yeah,
all the way dark.
all the way dark.
That's nice. It really is something that goes a long way, especially for you.
I don't know why other manufacturers just blast all their screens in your face and assume that auto dimming is going to give you visibility. Like, if you want to see outside the car while you drive,
Yeah,
which is useful,
it is. Yeah,
everything inside the car should be dark.
that's right. Yeah. Okay, so good range, good efficiency, mixed feelings on Super Cruise, and it has a physical dimmer switch, and it's very plush and Luxo barge, very big, posh American
How much
thing.
is this again?
$76,000.
Cool.
So if you went without Super Cruise, you'd be actually it's like 75.9. So if you went without Super Cruise, you'd be like 69.9.
I think the diesel is the way to go.
I think so too.
'Cause it
You know,
can tow, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's got plenty of power.
and the 6.2 liter explodes,
It does.
and I don't think this engine explodes.
Nope.
So you'd be good. You'd be good here. And diesel is cheaper than premium. Though I guess the 6.2 probably doesn't require premium.
Diesel has been more expensive. It's been wavering back and
Has
forth.
it?
Between
Okay.
more expensive
Well,
or equal. Or
we don't really know these days how much anything's going to
That's
cost.
true. It changes daily.
It does. Well, okay, cool. Well, I think we'll end this with a test of the Bose sound system. And we'll play you guys out, and that'll be a wrap for this year's Mama Rally and our companion here, the GMC Sierra Denali. You know, these Bose systems are all kind of just the same. Like they're pretty good. Minimal speakers usually in these. Like many speakers doesn't always mean that it's going to have crazy good quality. The Infinity QX80 is a good example of that. But I think they're fine for what they are. You know, they're no like B&O Unleashed like you get in an F-150 that would be a similar price. But I think they do just fine. Decent tight bass, pretty decent crispy highs. We haven't really used the Bose that much on this trip.
No,
but,
I'm surprised we haven't really listened to music on this trip.
Yeah, we haven't really. We've just been chatting. Yeah.
Listening to our thoughts.
Okay, well, I guess that's it for this one. We've been calling this like the baby Bluebird because it sounds like a school bus a little bit.
It does.
But it really has, jokes aside, it has been a good companion. And I think I want to road trip more pickup trucks, kind of compare them. But yeah,
good high driving position, lots of visibility.
Taking like a racing line through here. It's quite the construction zone.
Channeling my Road America.
Yeah, right. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it. If you have any questions about this GMC Sierra, leave those in the comments. Otherwise, though, that's it. Any suggestions for road trips? We're all ears, but it's going to wrap this one up, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks to the Topher for joining us on this road trip. It's been fun. But see you guys next time. Take care.
Topher's out.
Topher's out.